Hi everybody, I'm Philip Van Dusen, and today we're going to talk about 12 trends in web design. Understanding and utilizing trend is critical for any creative professional or entrepreneur. And in this video, we're going to talk about 12 trends in web design and how you can use them to improve your brand and your business. So number one, cards. Cards are intuitive and they're easy to understand. They kind of came about with Pinterest and other gallery website pages. They are great for organizing a large amount of content into easily digestible and viewable pieces. It's perfect for responsive design, and card layouts are really easily reorganize themselves at different breakpoints as a browser window resizes itself. Number two, illegibility. Trends are not always good, and this is a design trend that's kind of tough. A lot of designers and brands have been starting to reduce the contrast in their text, so they're becoming more and more illegible. So losing contrast makes things harder to read, and face it, we have an aging population, and our devices are getting smaller and smaller from desktops and laptops to mobile devices, so having things be legible and having a decent amount of contrast is really important. Trend number three, minimalist design. So stripping away distractions, making it very clean, sophisticated, increasing legibility, increasing the simplicity of navigation is all good. So trying to focus on a simple user interface and going with a minimalist design is a great idea. Number four, no bad WordPress. They say about 80% of the web is built on WordPress, and I would say about 50% of those are built on really bad WordPress themes. So when you're designing, try to use a responsive theme, a beautiful theme, a modern theme, contemporary, and even maybe a website program or use a designer where you don't have to stick to a very formulaic kind of grid layout. Be original, be beautiful, be simple. Number five, material design hybrid. What I mean by this is there was a trend in design to go very flat. You even saw it in the Microsoft operating system. They got rid of drop shadows, got rid of textures, got rid of volumetric kind of jelly looking shapes, and everything got super flat. And that was predominantly a style for a while, and now we're starting to move away from that. Google has developed something called material design, which is essentially a hybrid between flat and a little bit more volumetric shape built into it, so it's easier to navigate and easier to move around. It still has a very modern visual aesthetic, but it's a little better for mobile in terms of understanding how to navigate and what you actually need to do on a website. Number six, rich animations. Wherever possible, try to add in animations. GIFs, movies. It benefits your website and makes it more lively and more engaging experience rather than just static images. It creates a level of visual feedback to what you're doing and how you are interacting with the website. So it makes learning more intuitive and more fun. So rich animations. Number seven, dynamic typography. The advent of Google Fonts and Adobe Typekit has made using new and different fonts and scaling fonts to large sizes much easier than it ever used to be. So it benefits designers in being able to be simple and dramatic. It can benefit high-res displays, so the Retina displays that are now becoming predominant. It gives you an opportunity to display your brand identity in a very unique and differentiated way. Number eight, vibrant colors. Started in 2015, but it's even gotten louder in 2016, and I expect to continue. Use vibrant colors. If your brand palette doesn't have a pop color in it, think about bringing in a bright into your brand palette to stay on trend, stay contemporary, and really take advantage of this opportunity. Number nine, high definition visuals. With Retina displays everywhere and increased bandwidth, you really have no excuse but to use high-resolution imagery on your site now. You have to pay attention a little bit to load times, of course, but having broad expanses of imagery is really engaging. It looks very contemporary, and it gives a designer a greater control kind of over the mood of what that experience is going to be for the site visitor. Number 10, optimize for mobile. We all know that Google downranks websites that aren't responsive, so make sure that your website is responsive and it scales to tablets and to mobile seamlessly, because it's ultimately important. 50% of purchases are made online, and over 50% of web traffic is through mobile, so having a responsive website is really critical. 11. Illustrations. Illustrations are a great way to differentiate your site and your brand from everybody else. Stock photography is used so heavily and is so, kind of ubiquitous that using illustration gives you an opportunity to create a level of personality and also uniqueness in the style that you're putting forward. So we're going to see a lot more illustration being used in websites. Number 12. Number 12 is not exactly a trend, it's really more of a watch out, and that is that there's a difference between UI and UX. UI is really, user interface is really about navigation. So what do you want me to do on the site? So being very clear about what the call to action is and where you want me to go, what you want me to do. But then user experience and making sure that that stands independent but sings with the user interface. What kind of experience do you want me to have? What kind of emotional takeaway do you want me to have? What do you want my feeling to be when I'm on your website? So think about UI in relationship to UX. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit subscribe below if you'd like to see my videos when they come out. And visit me at philipvandusen.com. I'd love to interact with you on your brand and hear about your successes and challenges. And while you're there, subscribe to my newsletter, Brand Muse, that comes out every 2 weeks, and I share insights on branding and design for entrepreneurs and creative professionals. So again, thanks for watching. Bye for now.